to my last day.
Last day, folks.
So, a lot of you guys know Mr. Parry, right? Yep. How many of you guys actually done a fire with Mark Parry? Because I have too. I raised my hand. I've done a fire with Mark Parry. And I tell you what, I have had some good times with Parry. Not only on projects, but on fires as well. I think me and Parry responded to the fire, that Springs fire, the big one that happened here. Last fire season, and I had a great time working with him. You know, he takes a lot of, he has a lot of respect in the Corps members, the staff. You know, he treats everybody. In my part, what I saw, you know, everybody was informed of what's going on and what's happening. You know, Mark Parry has a lot of history too. You know, not just doing the fire stuff and, you know, doing what you do every single day, but, you know, he kind of helped start this program. You know, the fire program, so he's kind of some of the pioneers to how where we're at now today. So, you know, Mark Parry has really done a lot for our program here at the center. Now he's, you know, he's retiring and moving on and doing other bigger and greater things. So, from the Camarillo Center, we want to give Mark Parry a certificate, outstanding service and leadership to the staff and Corps members of the Camarillo Center. We're just going to express our heartfelt gratitude for your contributions. Woo!
Hey, we had a little thing with my just with the crew last night, and I told them the same thing that I've told a lot of you guys. You know, I got a lot more from you guys than you got from me. You know, I had such a fun time this summer. You know, and going to fires with you guys, and I know there's a lot of guys here that I did go to fires with, and there's a lot of guys that left that I went to fires with, but you guys, I can't tell you how much fun that I had going to fires with you guys. You know, and I know some of you guys, if you're looking back there, you know, thinking, and I remember seeing him walk up that hill, he looked like he was dying. How could he be having fun? And I was dying. But it was still fun, and you guys made every shift out there be fun. I can remember there was some stuff that wasn't maybe the greatest shift out there, or wasn't the greatest project, like a rundo. But it was fun, and I had a great time. You know, getting to go on crew for the last year was the best thing that could have happened to me, and I really, really mean that. And you guys hear me say a lot of times that I get more from this than you guys get from me, and I'm sure a lot of you guys think, oh man, that's a bunch of crap. But it's true. I had so much fun and learned so much more from you guys. And the guys that were on the crew the whole time, they know that when I first got there, I'd get frustrated because I didn't quite understand how you guys talk and think. It took 6 months for me to learn the new language. This is how people communicate now and stuff. So it was really fun, and I really had a good time. And I'm glad that some of you guys like The Walking Dead. I just love that show. Hey, and like I said, we did have a goodbye with the crew, and I know some of you guys aren't Raider fans. Raiders. best football game I saw all year wasn't a Raider game. It was that Broncos game where they lost the Patriots. Anyway, thank you.
Now, Parry, our CAB board want to have a few words. Our CAB board development, which is all the core members together. So, Victoria, Garcia, would you guys come up here?
On behalf of CAB and everyone else here at the center, we'd like to thank you for your knowledge and your expertise that you shared among us, and we will continue to improve and become the best crew that we can be because of you and the sacrifice and the time that you spent in creating this program for us. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. So I just would like to say thank you, and everyone else says thank you.
The rest of the day.
My head swelled up.
And this is from Camp County especially.
That's great. I gotta get a picture of that. No, you got
Thank you, guys.
So, thank you, Cab. Thanks, guys. Before I bring it up to 10, does anybody here want to say anything? 21, 22, 23, any more members? Well, on behalf, I know Cab kind of already spoke on behalf of you guys. Does anybody want to add anything else?
Thank you. Thank you. We're going to miss you on there when you try.
All right, guys. Thanks. Davis?
All right. Before I move on, I know Efren got a special message delivered to him for Mark. So, Efren, go ahead. Real loud.
Ok. Había un ranchero que me dijo una historia. Y me dijo así. Estaba trabajando del otro lado del alambrero del campo. Y me dijo, un día su troca no estaba sirviendo y necesitaba unas par de pinzas. Y unas pinzas voló del cielo y le pegó en la cabeza. Y lo noqueó. Y cuando se levantó, pensó que era Dios que le dio las pinzas y lo noqueó. Y después, a rato, descubrió que era de Mark Parry. So, gracias, Mark Parry.
So, let me translate that for you. He says, one day I'm working in the fields. I'm working really hard, it's cold out, and my fingers are cold. And my truck is broke down, and all I need before the end of the day is a pair of pliers to fix my truck. And before I knew it, a pair of pliers hit me in the head and knocked me out cold. And I said, thank you, God. I later found out they were a gift from Captain Mark Parry. Everybody knows Mark Parry has a special place for tools that don't work. Over the fence and jam! I had to get you a little bit with that one. So I think we've all worked with Mark, and I'll tell you, Mark, we know it's more like a family because you argue with family. You want to tie him up with special tape and hang him in a closet at the end of the show. Right, guys? But you've been a bigger part of something for nearly 40 years. And I'll say this right off the front. I was talking to my mom. I said, what do you say to someone that's got nearly 40 years into something, Mom? She said, he's worked hard. Make sure you wish him a really good retirement and that he's worked very hard and he deserves nothing but the best from here on out. So that was from my mom this morning. And then I told her you were moving to Vegas, and she said, and tell them to take up gambling. Because you never know. So, anyway, that's from my mom. So, everybody here wanted to have your service day here because they felt it was more appropriate. When we told them we were going to do something for you at a restaurant, everybody in this room said, no, we'd prefer to have it here so we can all be part of it. I thought that was pretty cool.
I think
So,
it's very,
that wasn't something we worked out. That was from your crew, from the core members, and I thought it was very tasteful. So thank you for that, Camarillo guys and girls, and Juan, and everybody else involved. Thank you. And so with that, you've made some great friendships. You've had a stellar run. You have all your limbs, your fingers, and your toes, minus a pair of pliers. But with that, everybody at Camarillo Ventura Camp, Chief included, everybody would like to award you this for your remembrance of where you were. But it says, Captain Mark Parry, with great appreciation for your nearly 4 decades of service to our firefighting brotherhood, may your new adventures be more fun and less exciting. And it's dated today from the SLU Ventura Camp.
wow.
So with that, I'll give you that, and all of us as a camp came together and figured what better way, not Raiders, but what better way for you to enjoy some relaxing time, less exciting, more fun. And so we're sending you with a parking pass and 4 tickets to Lakers versus Timberwolves.
Wow.
Floor seats.
4. Whoa.
So, yeah, don't talk smack too loud because I know from personal experience Kobe can hear every word you say. I almost got my ass whooped by Kobe Bryant. If it hadn't been for my quick look like, who said that back there? And my wife elbowing me in the gut, so I know he can hear pretty good. But wow. That's what Ventura Camp. And the bromance has ended between Joe and Mark, so he's back to you.
Oh, great.
You know, I just got to say thank you to all you guys. And I can't tell you how many times it's, you know, we used to be talking with our crew, we'd say, hey, this is not a job, it's a lifestyle. Tim just reminded me of that, you know. This is just a lifestyle, and you're all my brothers and sisters. I love every one of you. And, you know, I got to tell you, you guys heard me tell Johnson when she wanted to be a Sawyer, how many push-ups are you doing? You know, I'm sure a lot of you guys heard this and you say, well, I'm not doing any. I say, my daughter's a waitress and doing 100 push-ups a night. So you guys have all heard about my daughter a lot. So this is my daughter that really can do 100 push-ups. Okay? This is my son-in-law. So this is the greatest son-in-law ever. Everybody, we've measured all of her old boyfriends. We're measuring to get together. And everything. And this is the greatest son-in-law ever. And it's great. And this is my favorite daughter. This is my son. He's my favorite son. And he's a police dispatcher, and he does a really good job at it. And you can see he makes a lot of videos. Okay. This is my lovely wife, the love of my life. The one that when you guys hear me say, I can hardly wait to get home, this is what I can hardly wait to get home to. I try to make her work hard. It's nothing compared to what she does to me. You know? This is who I'm going to work for.
The boss.
Okay? And I love this woman. Okay? And I hope that you guys all marry somebody as good as, or as, okay? And I just want to say thank you. And this has been the greatest job I had was this last year. Okay? When I came to the camp, I never came here to be an admin captain. I came here to be a crew captain. I just kind of got sucked in over there. Could never figure out how to get out. The chief helped me get out and gave me the greatest year I had in my whole 25 years in the state. Okay? So, and I'm going to remember all you guys forever. And if you come to Vegas and you're not too drunk, come by.
Well, that's all.
Yep. Yep. And you know, you'll see my Toyota in the driveway. So if you're gonna show up and you have to queue, go across the street, take care, and come back over. Okay. But you're all welcome over there.
Shows
Okay?
up on the lawn.
All of them. Okay. And thank you so much for last